show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
All right, and welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are watching two new movies, reviewing two movies that are out there on the streaming platforms for all you wonderful people out there. One of them is called Chick Fight. Chick Fight is a comedy that is based on a underground women's fight club.
Yeah. Wait, isn't there a movie called Fight Club? There's one called Fight Club out there, right? Is that what this one's about?
No, because Fight Club was that movie we watched at my house that time where we all got drunk and naked.
That wasn't called Boxing Fight?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
that was when Edward Norton looks good naked.
Yeah, he does look good naked.
When he's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, when he's Brad Pitt. Yeah. Sure.
But the actors in this one is, first we got Malin Akerman.
George?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know about our philosophy. See, here at Elysium, we believe that open sexual boundaries lead to a deeper honesty. How'd you and Linda feel about that? Anyway, think about being inside me. Talk to Linda.
Yeah, that's from Couples Retreat. That movie is not perfect, but it has very funny moments.
And the thing is about her, like Malin Akerman has like used her sexuality for comedy. Because she was in like what was she? She was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. She was in there's a couple other ones.
Watchmen.
That she was Watchmen. Well, that was that she was actually, she was Spectre. She was one of them.
I thought that's popular. I honestly think that'd be the first thing you bring up.
I was trying to I'd go there, at one point, but she was in 27 Dresses. She was in Entourage at one point. She's in a lot of good The Skulls. I remember but she uses her sexuality for humor a lot, which I think she plays a lot in this movie that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Then we have the wonderful Bella Thorne.
I want to be the world's best journalist, renowned, respected, like Geraldo, only fuckable.
And that was from The Babysitter. And to be honest, another girl that uses her sexuality for comedy, because she was in The Duff. Remember The Duff?
Yeah,
that was a really funny movie. She was in Boo, Medea, Halloween. Like, she was in a lot of
She's also known for being like a Disney star, though. She was in this show called Shake It Up. I didn't watch it because I was too old for that shit. But
yeah, right. Yeah. And she was in an episode of she was the Swan in Masked Singer.
Oh, okay, I didn't see this. I didn't watch.
You don't watch Masked Singer, though.
No, man. Dolce Sloan's in this, but we don't have a clip for her. Kevin Conley.
Yeah, Dolce Sloan. We'll talk about her definitely.
Kevin Conley
when we get to the movie, and of course Kevin Nash.
I want to.
You've been sitting out here for 6 months running your mouth. This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
So he played the dad in this. I knew I recognized him, and then Neil.
He was also in Magic Mike. He played Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, he did.
Too. The Secret Ooze. He was Super Shredder.
I didn't realize he was Super Shredder.
Yeah, okay. And he played the Russian in The Punisher with Thomas Jane and John Travolta. That stuff. But that was when he started the NWO, which is one of the biggest wrestling entities of the 1990s.
We also want to talk about Fortune Feimster. She's a great comedian, and also Alec Baldwin's in this, which I'm surprised you didn't go straight on. But
yeah, I wanted to get Alec Baldwin, but I definitely, since it's the first time I was able in the 2 years we've been doing this, got to do a Kevin Nash thing. I was like, yes, Kevin Nash, because I'm a huge wrestling fan. Sure. If you haven't listened to the podcast before, I'm a huge geek. If you can tell just by the little shelf I have behind me of action figures and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So the second movie that we're going to be reviewing today will be The Little Things, which is
HBO Max.
HBO Max crime mystery thriller featuring the awesome Denzel Washington.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
From Training Day, man. Like probably one of his most iconic roles, man. It's so good. So fucking good.
I mean, looking at Denzel's list of movies he's been in, like I think there's like 3 of them that aren't iconic. I mean, like one of the greatest actors of the 20th, 21st century. I mean, to be honest, he's just amazing. And then right next to him, we got Rami Malek. I said it wrong again.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our burning commentary of bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
That was from Mr. Robot, where his first starring role. Then he became, of course, Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody that he won an Oscar for.
Did he win an Oscar for that, though? I'm not sure he won an Oscar for that.
I think he won an Oscar for that. I think you might want to... You can check me on that. I thought he won the Oscar for that.
Well, who else is in this movie?
Also, we got the psychotic Jared Leto.
Are you ashamed of me because I hadn't realized that?
God help me.
He is helping you. I have AIDS.
That's from his Oscar-winning part of Dallas Buyers Club.
And I was wrong. By the way, Rami Malek did win an Oscar.
I was going to say Denzel, Rami, and Jared Leto are all Oscar-winning actors.
And they're all fucking great.
And that's why I think they all got these parts in The Little Things, and we'll talk about that coming up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of other good actors and actresses in that movie. I know Natalie Morales is in it, Terry Kinney. So we'll talk about those 2 movies here in a second. First, Chris, tell them everywhere we're at.
Okay, you can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, also at MTS Podcast. And we are on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. And we also have a t-shirts. You go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You just find us there by searching it. And finally, we are on YouTube.
Which you're probably watching us on now or on Facebook Live.
You can send us email also. Send us email info@moviesdon'tsuck.net. And I think that's it, right?
That's it. That's all you got?
Okay, that's all I got.
Any more ways? Is there a place where they can telegraph to us? I mean, maybe a little Morse code, a little.
I don't have one of those. So
no, okay. We need to get one of those. I think that's the next level.
Okay, so what's
talking about level? Our sponsor for this week. Every week we give a great shout out to a great local business that we are either friends with. If you have a local business and you want us to advertise, we will advertise it 100% free. Send us the information. We'll look it up. As long as they're not like a hate group or something like that, we'll be more than happy to advertise your business, your friend's business. We want to help people out, especially in this time of the pandemic. This week, our sponsor is going to be Level 1 Game Shop. Level 1 Game Shop is based in Kansas City, Missouri at 400 Grand Boulevard Sweet 420. Basically, actually, it's in the City Market or River Market in Kansas City. One of the greatest gaming shops. No, they're a friendly gaming neighborhood game shop. They sell games, culture-inspired apparel, figures, and more. Located in the City Market, just off the streetcar. I used to live across the street from those guys. I bought a lot of board games that I own because I own like I don't know 80 board games. I don't know.
You have no clue. We never like. We'll never have done time to play all the games we want to play for ours. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And so you can find them at Facebook Level 1 Game Shop, or you can find them online at their website, which is level1gameshop.com. So good buddies. I probably paid their rent at least twice.
It took us so long to get to this intro, man. We're 10 minutes in.
We're 10 minutes in already. Gosh.
Okay, real quick. I'm sort of scatterbrained. Because tomorrow we're having people come paint our basement. Finally, you know, we had.
Are you gonna paint it like a castle?
We're painting. We just bring home a few samples, but we got the carpet picked out and all the shit. It's just that I have to move everything that's up against the wall back away from it, and then I have to move my workstation upstairs. We're a lot of shit to do after this. After this is done.
Ooh, so you guys gonna go into one of your like? Are you gonna wait a minute? So I know you have the 2 guest bedrooms upstairs, right? And your brother's living with you right now.
Yeah, and the other one's turned into a craft room, but I'm moving my office into the craft room tonight.
Okay, and your brother's living in the other room. So he's living in the room right next to your bedroom.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I have so many comments I could say, but you know. If you guys don't know, Chris is a twin, and his twin brother wanted to start off in Kansas City, and he moved up with him up there in Kansas City from Dallas, Texas, which was great because when he went and picked him up, he swung by at my house here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and got to hang out with him for a bit. Really cool guy. And I got a question though. Do you have any like? I've never thought to ask this about you because even though we've been friends for like half a decade now, if not more, do you have any like weird twin photos? Did your parents do the like same outfit?
So no, we're not exactly like in this kid. You can see that we had a part that went the opposite ways,
Yeah.
But we did have the same shirts with different colors and shit like that. But we wore the same clothes, so it wasn't like. I mean, up until a point, we wore the same clothes, but like there's nothing like. Too weird that we did. People always ask if we switched girlfriends or went to take different classes and fuck no, that's just too much trouble. Like
it's just weird. It's just weird. Like I in the high school I grew up in, and by any means, my high school was very small. We had a 1 stoplight kind of 3 stoplights kind of town, but we had 3 sets of twins all within the same 2 years. One was a set of girls, and then 2 sets of guys, and they were all identical, like they weren't fraternal.
Yeah.
And they would try to tell us stories that they like, yeah, we switch out, like no one could tell.
I think those people are full of shit. They got it.
Yeah.
I mean, our girlfriends always tell. So
it's like none of them looked, even though they're identical, none of them looked identical.
Right.
Like you can, and especially personalities. Let's just be honest. You sit there and talk to somebody for 5 minutes, and you're gonna be like, okay, you're not that twin. You're the other twin.
I think my personality's changed way more than it has, like when I lived in Texas to now. So I think it'd be even easier to tell now.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. Yeah. Because in my small community. I don't know. They try to play it up a lot, and we let them tell the stories because we just wanted to hear where this was going to go.
Right.
And if it did work against somebody, I'm guessing they were either intoxicated, stoned, or just really high on blow.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay.
Or acid.
Or acid. Yeah. How's your week been, pal?
I don't know. I just been doing a lot of stuff around the house. Me and Chris, the way we met is through D&D group, and me and my wife, since we moved away, we have not played with that D&D group, and we have decided to join them. So I've been working on that character literally all week long.
Yeah, we'll be on Zoom tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be on Zoom tomorrow night to play a good old round of D&D. And so I've been working on that all week. To be honest, just been watching the movies and just trying to figure out all the stuff, like figuring out this video, figuring out the t-shirt shop, came up with another design for that.
Yeah, I saw it.
You know, yeah. So I just trying to any way I can stay busy without like going completely insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because let's be honest, it's been a year now. We've been into this shit, you know, almost a year. We're like 1 month away from being a year being in this pandemic. And it just sucks because I love rock concerts. One of my, a lot of my friends, that's how I met them, was either rock concerts or DJing karaoke.
Comedy.
Bars.
I like live comedy.
Live comedy.
Stand up, yeah.
Like, you know me, I like anything as a live event. I'll go to a play. I'll go to an opera. I'll go to, you know, I'll go see 3 people paint a piece of wallpaper, you know, whatever. But
yeah, we miss it.
You know,
it sucks. But here we are. We're 16 minutes into our podcast, and we still haven't talked movies.
There we did. We did the whole first 5 minutes.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's go to the first one. Let's talk about Chick Fight.
Chick Fight. Who's directed by?
It is directed by Paul Leedon. Is that the way you say that?
Yeah, Paul Leedon.
Paul Leedon.
Yeah.
Written by Joseph Downey and Hope Bryant.
So, when I watched it last night, I noticed it was written and directed by men. So I was like, right there, I was a little thrown off by that. Again, it stars Malin Akerman or Akerman. How do you think it's pronounced?
Ackerman. It's pronounced Ackerman.
George?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know about our philosophy. See, here at Elysium, we believe that open sexual boundaries lead to a deeper honesty. How'd you and Linda feel about that? Anyway, think about being inside me. Talk to Linda.
Bella Thorne.
I want to be the world's best journalist. Renowned, respected, like Geraldo, only fuckable.
Yeah. And it's also
and then don't forget the great Kevin Nash.
You play such a small part in the film.
Great Kevin Nash.
You've been sitting out here for 6 months running your mouth. This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
Okay. And it's also
I could say that whole speech, all 3 characters in that whole video speech, I could say it verbatim without the whole thing.
Okay. Well, Dolce Sloan, Kevin Conley, Alec Baldwin, Fortune Feimster. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline? Just swallow the beer, dude.
You always do it right when I fill my mouth with something.
Well,
All right. When Anna Wincombe is introduced to an underground all-female fight club in order to turn the mess of her life around, she discovers she is much more personally connected to the history of the club than she could ever imagine.
So this is a comedy, right? It's a, I guess, action comedy, right?
It's a slapstick. It's a slapstick comedy. That's the best way to put this. This is drink a couple beers, smoke a couple joints comedy, you know?
I wish it was funnier. I really do. So here's my issue with the movie. Like, it was rated R, and
right.
And I feel like that they held back, or they didn't go quite hard enough with the R. Like, I really feel like they could have taken out a few scenes and still it would be PG-13 to me. Like to me, I wish it was funnier. Like, it was pleasant. It was fine. It was, you knew where it was going. It had ostensibly happy ending. You knew where it was going. And not that I'm saying this movie needs to be like some work of art or that it needs to, but I wish it was funnier. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, the person who saved this whole entire movie for me was Sloan. Dolce Sloan. She had some of the most ridiculous one-liners.
Yeah, Charlene.
Her and Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
had some of the best, like, little funny tidbits that made me laugh.
Yeah,
that made me belly laugh or snort a little bit. But this is. You could tell the writers are new because
you also tell that the whoever the choreographers were, because the fight scenes were okay, but they weren't amazing. Like I've seen, like if it's gonna be a movie where they're fighting a lot, the fighting should be pretty fantastic, and that wasn't the case in this.
No, this was a low budget comedy. That's the best way I can say, even though it had some big names in it.
Yeah,
and I think this is the kind of movie where you put it on, you have a couple people at your house, you're smoking, drinking, having a conversation, and maybe look up at the screen every couple now and then to catch a laugh or two. But this is not going to go down in history like Dumb and Dumber or anything like that. It's going to be one of those comedy movies that, 10 years from now, somebody might find the DVD of in like the $2 bin.
Yeah, they're like, I've fucking never heard of this, because it came out back in November and no one saw it. I didn't know about it until it popped up on Amazon
Prime Video this past week.
Yeah, which is free to watch, so don't get too upset about it.
and that's the one of the reasons I wanted to do this movie is because, to be honest, a lot of the movies coming out in the last month and what's coming out in the next month or two are not comedies. They're serious movies. They're like, either action or thriller or like have a message to them. Like coming up is like Judas and the Black Messiah.
Finally,
like,
the Golden Globes were nominations were released I think yesterday, and a bunch of those movies, man. We'll talk about probably in the news segment, right? You got those pulled up?
I did not get those.
Fuck, dude, come on. Okay,
I would have to look them up to even try to figure out.
I will pull them up. Okay.
You pull them up and we'll talk about it. But go ahead.
But yeah, this movie, like I said, which was funnier. It's not awful. It's not like offensively bad like we did a couple weeks ago, but it's just not very good. It's pretty milquetoast to me,
Yeah. And it was, I mean, to be honest, all right, if you go looking for this movie and you think, man, this seems like this is just gonna be baller funny, it's not. It has its points. It has moments in it where it's hilarious. If you guys have a different opinion, if you've seen this movie, go ahead and write it in the comment section or the chat session. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. But each person played their part. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And each person tried to make it better than what it was. But it just wasn't. It wasn't as good as we all hoped it could be. And
to be honest, like my hopes were pretty low. Like I didn't think it was gonna be shitty. I went in pretty on. I watched it for a span of 2 days. Yeah,
and the best way is like some of these people that they had some great one-liners and some great little fun pots, and then at one point you kind of had a point in this movie where you think, oh, that's what this movie could be, but that's not where you went with it. And I don't know if it was the cinematography or if it was the director or what it was exactly, but something just didn't fall in line.
Well,
and it wasn't the actors. Yeah. It wasn't like it didn't come together. And it wasn't the actors. I think the actors had such a great time, and you could see they were having a good time doing it.
I'm really surprised that you felt the same way about this that I did. Like I expected you to like it way more than me. But again, we have our scores. Why don't you give out some quotes and then we'll do our score.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So every episode, guys, what we do is I read a couple of quotes that I wrote down from the movies that we watched. And then on top of that, we will give a 1 to 5 score.
Yeah.
And then I will try to guess the IMDb scores. So
Rotten Tomato score.
I could show you my boobs, but unless there's $1,000 attached to each nipple, I'm still taking your car. That was a good one. Oh man, Lance Armstrong.
Okay,
totally wants to tour your France. Yeah, I love it. I love her. Oh man, I'm gonna set her pubes on fire. He's my plumber. He helps me clean my pipes.
Yep.
What is it like? It's like a Great Dane mounting a Chihuahua.
I knew you liked that. I know you like that.
Guess I lost, Poland put up a bigger fight in World War II.
History joke, what?
Syphilis is a real thing. Took down Hitler when half the world couldn't.
Shit.
You don't even hit like a girl. You hit like a cat who can't box. And then if life isn't interesting, then you're not even trying. I love that one.
Okay.
That was a good line.
So my score is a 3. Wasn't fine, but nothing remarkable. It's just
I'm gonna go
pretty middling on this.
I'm gonna go 3.2.
Okay.
And the reason being is one, Dulce Stallone made me laugh my fucking ass off. I loved every line that she wrote, that she said. I wrote down a lot more, but I'm just trying to shorten that a part of our segment up. And two, having Kevin Nash as the big bad booty daddy.
Was he a surprise? Did you know he was in it?
No, I didn't know he was in it.
I bet you, oh my God, that's Kevin Nash. I bet so,
yeah, I was like,
you.
oh my God, world heavyweight champion Kevin Nash. Woo! The founder of the NWO. The Too Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. You don't know nothing about wrestling.
So that should change my name to that, right?
I don't know nothing about no wrestling.
Okay, but yeah, that was it. Now, Neil, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to guess what the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is.
I think the audience gave this a 63.
They gave it a 26%.
Holy shit! Yeah. The audience did not like this movie.
They did not. This didn't even have a critics consensus. That's how. But what's the tomato meter for the critic score? You guess?
I would say 12.
39%.
39. They went higher. Wow.
Again, this is not exactly how much they liked it. They liked it or didn't. You know, like it's fine. It's not.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like it's just one of those movies that if you want to laugh a little bit, you have a little fun with it. Cool. If not,
I've seen this movie a million times before too. Like I've seen like this storyline come together,
right?
And not that the story needs to be incredible because it's a movie meant to make you laugh. It just didn't make me laugh.
Oh, really?
Huh?
You didn't laugh at all?
I laughed a little bit. I'm saying, but I didn't laugh near enough.
Were you stoned?
No, I was not stoned, dude.
What? You should get stoned before a movie like this.
All right,
I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm not saying that everybody should get stoned. I'm just saying everybody should get stoned and watch this.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you on it.
Yeah, let's move to the news segment.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Movies That Don't Suck in Some News. This is where I go around the internet, find news for us to talk about, then we talk about it and yell at each other. So, Chris, you mentioned earlier, might as well pull it up, might as well talk about it right off the get-go, and then just shorten all my other news stories.
Okay.
The 78th Golden Globes Awards that is scheduled for February 28th, the last day of February. They have been announced. Mm-hmm. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey is returning to host the ceremony.
Okay, we'll just do the really important nominations really quick.
Okay.
Starting out with
motion picture for drama.
Yeah, it's got The Father, which isn't out yet, by the way. Mank, which is out and on Netflix.
Mank was a great hit for us. We love Mank.
Yeah, Nomadland, which is also coming out on Hulu the 18th of February.
Yeah.
And then Promising Young
Woman. That was a good movie.
And
that was a really good movie.
Trial of Chicago 7. I think people are going to talk about how 2 Netflix movies are nominated for Best Picture this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. And then we got Best...
I think, both of them deserve it. Let's just be really honest. When it comes to The Trial of the 7 and Mank, those are both really good films.
Yeah, it's just that, I always have this thing when it comes to the nominations. How many of them are based on true stories, Mm-hmm. And so, The Father, Nomadland, and Promising Woman aren't. I think Nomadland actually is based on... Whatever. We'll move on.
Best motion picture musical comedy. We got Borat 2, Hamilton, music, Palm Springs, which is Andy Samberg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like that movie.
And The Prom. Now... this is what I want to interrupt and talk about real quick because this is actually one of my news stories that I grabbed.
Okay, yeah.
The guy who plays Borat,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Thank you. Sacha Baron Cohen is going to hire lawyer Rudy Giuliani if he does not win the best motion picture drama or best motion picture musical comedy for Borat.
Okay, so Saoirse Baron Cohen was actually nominated for best supporting actor in for Trial Chicago 7, where he played Abby Hoffman. So,
right.
But that'd be interesting for him to do that. I'm sure Giuliani wouldn't even consider it, though.
And some of these movies, though, that are put up here are performances like Michelle Pfeiffer for French Exit on a motion picture musical or comedy. I don't think we even heard of French Exit.
No.
So that was cool.
Best director, though. We got Emerald Fennell for Promising Woman, David Fincher from Mank, Regina King for One Night in Miami, Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. I want to mention there are actually 3 women on this list. Only 2 men.
Yeah, so, Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. Did we watch that?
Nomadland comes out the 18th. I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, okay.
I've been dying to see it too. I've been dying to see it.
Oh, cool. I mean, it's one of those movies. Like I'm really excited to see Judas and the Black Messiah. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the greatest movies of the year. I think.
And also, we also got. And also, we got the Nomadland. It's got Frances McDormand in it, and she's just been fantastic in everything she's in. We remember 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and all that.
Do you hear a noise or anything on my side?
No.
Okay. Then I'm just having a ring in my ears for some reason.
Okay.
It's weird. That's also all those years of drugs, alcohol, and.
We got best former actress in motion picture drama. We got Viola Davis for Maureen's Black Bottom, Andra Day for the United States versus Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of Woman, Frances McDormand for Nomadland, and Carey Mulligan for Promising Woman. So,
yeah, and then best, I like this one because I'm looking through all of them and trying to figure out which ones to talk about. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a motion picture: Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy.
Fuck yeah!
Olivia Colman for The Father. Jodie Foster for I'm not gonna say that right.
The
Mauritanium. Amanda Seyfried for Mank, and then Helena Zengel for News of the World.
Yeah, well, I was surprised by that.
I'm not surprised by that one. She did she was like 5, but I mean, she's like Kristen Dunst in Interview the Vampire. Like because she won a bunch of awards for Interview the Vampire when she was a young little kid.
She did.
So I mean, that was a really good performance. Then
best actor.
Gary Oldman is on there for Mank, of course. Yeah. Anthony Hopkins
for The Father. We got Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal.
Yeah. Oh man, they put him up there. Oh, that sucks.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Does that suck though? We haven't.
No, I mean, it's cool. I get it. No, it's cool. It's sad. Okay. It's it's just sad that he gets nominated after.
Yeah, and then we got Tahir Rahim for The Mauritanian, which we'll definitely look into watching that. I think it's out actually, so we'll have to.
I'll take a look at that. Well, definitely. And then for best actor in a motion picture musical comedy, we got of course Cohen for Borat. We got James Corden for The Prom. Lin-Manuel for Hamilton.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Come on,
huh?
Give his full name. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I don't care. Okay. Anyway, Dave Patel.
Dave Patel for the first semester, David Garfield. Andy Samberg.
For Palm Springs.
Yeah.
That should win that one. Either that or Cohen for Borat.
And we're almost done, guys.
The 2 best by 4.
So supporting role, we got Cohen for The Trial of Chicago 7. We got Danny Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, which you're super excited about. We got Jared Leto for The Little Things. Wow. Bill Murray for On the Rocks, which hey. And Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. So,
yeah, and it says best motion picture animated. There's a lot of different ones on there, but let's all be honest. We know which one's going to win. It's going to win.
And best screenplay. We'll go through that and then we're done. I think we got Emerald Fennell for Promising Woman. Jack Fincher. Dave Fincher's father. Mank. Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7. Florian Zeller and Christopher Hampton for The Father, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. So,
you know what? There is one last one that I really liked, and looking at these is best performance by an actor in a television series is Jason Bateman up for Ozark. Josh O'Connor for The Crown.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul.
God, he's so fucking good in that. It's ridiculous.
I know. Al Pacino Hunters and Matthew Reyes as Perry Mason in Perry Mason, which is a great show if you haven't had a chance.
What's that on? Is that HBO?
HBO Max or HBO, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know all the platforms.
Okay.
But anyway, that's
let's get to the regular news.
Other stuff right away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go through. So Frozen helped solve a 62-year-old cold case.
The Frozen movie. You're talking about the Frozen movie.
Yeah, the Frozen movie, right. So a researcher, one of Russia's greatest unsolved mysteries, was about in 1959, a group of young hikers climbed up Ural Mountains during a particular harsh winter, and the hikers set up camp beneath the snowy slope. They never made it to their next waypoint. Months and months and months later, the bodies were recovered. So John Goem, who works at Snow Avalanche Stimulation Laboratory, was watching the film and noticed in a way the snow moved on screen. He's like, man, that was something new.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before. Went all the way to Pixar Studios, and it's like, hey, can I get some information on the stimulation, on the simulation that you have for snow? And they're like, yeah. He used it and figured out how precisely that the students were killed in this, 50-year-old, 62-year-old cold case because of the way the snow moved in the movie Frozen. Isn't that interesting? I just thought that'd be interesting.
It's interesting. That's cool.
You ever heard of Harold and the Purple Crayon?
Yeah, of course I have. That's like a kids book, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to become a movie, and Zachary Levi is going to be playing the main star.
Okay. How? Okay.
Yeah, right?
Okay. It
follows the imaginative he's going to be kind of like the narrator. It follows the imaginative 4-year-old who can craft the world around him through the power of a purple crayon. The book was a massive hit for the writer. What's his name? Johnson something. Crockett Johnson.
So Chuck's gonna say he's adult Harold. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I knew that.
6 people were arrested this past week. Did you see this? They've attempting to vandalize the Hollywood sign.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna make it Holly Boob.
Holly Boob. Okay.
Yeah, because for breast awareness month.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would let that happen.
And they got arrested. Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be will finally make Winston a complete character. So Ernie Hudson, Winston, who's in the first 2 Ghostbusters, doesn't get a lot of movie time. Let's just be honest.
He's one of the best parts of it, though. I mean, the whole thing.
Yeah, and he's just a great guy. I met him many
Comic-Cons
moons ago.
Is it Comic-Con you met him? You mean Comic-Con?
No. I was a waiter at Applebee's.
Ernie Hudson went to Applebee's.
And Ernie Hudson this was in South Bend, Indiana. And Ernie Hudson came in, and, I was like, everybody's like, oh, Ghostbusters. And I was a super goth kid. So I was like, oh, Crow. And so I thought that's really cool. I can't wait to see that. Let's see here. What else do I got for your face? So Justice League, the Snyder Cut, got its rating this week.
Oh, and what is it going to be? Is rated R?
It is going to be a hard R.
Thank God. I mean, we're
going to watch a 4-hour movie finally with a hard R.
And we'll never ever get done with the episode. This is Neil.
Oh my God, that's going to be a single episode. We have to make that a single episode, right?
I don't know about that, man.
It's a 4-hour movie, and we got to watch the original to make it comparison. I just,
Let's make it the only episode in 2 movies. How about that?
All right, we'll think about that later. Anyway,
think about that.
Mattel has tapped rapper Lil Yachty for an Uno-based action heist movie.
I can't fucking believe they're doing what are they gonna like? It's like doing Battleship. Just make a new movie, man. Like do you need to slap a Uno on there? It's a fun game.
Like, I'm trying to, like, it's based on the popular 1990s PBS series Wishbone. It's set to star in, Margaret Robbie is doing a Mattel live action Barbies. What that one's telling me this. And they don't have any information on it. I'm trying to read. I've read up on it, and there's literally no information on it except for they're trying to get him to do it. All right, Twins. Remember Twins?
Yeah, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Yeah.
They're in development right now for making Twins Part 2.
But they've done doing that for years, haven't they?
Yeah, but he said that Danny DeVito says he's very hopefully, and that development are in the late stages. Yeah, we're working on it now. It's been a while, I know, and we're sorry, but we're developing the screenplay right now, and it's gonna happen finally.
Okay, I mean, I guess
I'm down.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I like Danny DeVito. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's
right?
like, but they've also talking about making Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii or something for the past 15 years as well, right? Just swallow the beer, dude. Just swallow it. Go for it, man. All right, let's
anyway
break it down. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go.
We got one more. All right. The biggest news thing for the last 2 weeks, let's just be honest, has been GameStop.
Yeah,
and Wall Street Beats on Reddit, correct?
Yeah, Wall Street Bets, yeah.
MGM Films is already optioning to make the whole debauchery into a major motion picture.
It's still too early for that, I think. I think we need to see actually how this will...
I don't think there is, because if you start writing the script, by the time you get to the end of it, the ending is going to happen.
But I mean, you gotta make it at least captivating in some aspect.
Dude, it dropped to $69, $68 a share today.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
I don't disagree with that. I like that's happening, but it's like, it's too early to make a movie about it. And again, it's like
I don't know. It matters. If it shows one billionaire going out and being homeless, it's worth the whole movie.
I just wonder if MGM is MGM, are they a public company? Are they on the New York Stock Exchange? Are they there?
You know, I'm not a stock trader for MGM. I have no idea.
Okay.
I do a movie podcast and every now and then a little porn on the side.
Yeah.
All right. So last but not least, the last news segment.
Let's do it.
The big ones. Kingdom of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Is going to be a new Disney Plus series.
Is it animated?
No.
Dude, I've heard about all these movies or all these shows that are being coming out, and they're all live action. And I mean, the last one that's out now that everyone's talking about is WandaVision, right? Like, I've not been watching WandaVision,
which is amazing.
I hear,
because Darcy shows up.
So I hear
Darcy shows up, and oh gosh, he was the agent in Ant-Man. He fresh off the boat. Asian American
I know
man.
who you're talking about, but I can't.
Bobby Hong. No, it's not Bobby. Let's do the lookup. Why we're
I got it, man. You keep going. I got it.
Do you have it? How much do you have it? How quick do you think? How fast do you think you have it?
Fuck. Maybe I don't have it.
Maybe it's Randall Park who played Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Okay.
Randall Park, he's in it, the new WandaVision as well. Yeah, I mean, man, WandaVision, the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes is kind of like, all right, this is corny, but I like it. Cool. But now they're like getting into it, and it's kind of like, yeah, baby, yeah.
I've heard different.
I want to touch your note. You want to touch my no?
No, I'm good.
Why don't you ever want to? Remember the times when you used to touch me under the desk?
I do not remember those times because those things didn't happen.
Yes, they did. You took a lot of ecstasy. We did that one episode where we're talking about Midsummer, and you're like, I'm in a cloud of beautiful whiteness, and then you kept on thinking that my lawn was
you see that someone dropped off right there. We were talking about that.
That's the good stuff. All right, cool. Play the outro.
Oh, yeah.
That was the new segment for Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. And thank you for listening for me reading stuff off the internet. Now to the final movie, The Little Things.
Yeah, The Little Things, directed by John Lee Hancock. He's also directed things like, let me see this. Directed things like The Blind Side. Oh, he wrote The Blind Side. Directed The Highwayman, which came out like, 2019. The
I gotta interrupt you real quick.
Huh?
I totally forgot a news part that I was gonna say.
Okay, then do it real quick.
I know we already did. Don't do the extra or anything like that. So we just talked about Chloe Zoe.
Mm-hmm. Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, that just got nominated. She's doing a new Western, a Dracula Western.
Okay, I'm mildly interested in that.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know why I didn't tell you that one, and I'm sorry.
Okay,
but now let's go.
John Lee Hancock.
Hey, if we're gonna mess up, might as well be live, right on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Right. He's also directed things like The Founder, The Alamo, The Rookie, episode of Paradise Lost, and now he is directing The Little Things. HBO Max's The Little Things, starring the great
Denzel Washington.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Okay, and that's also got Rami Malek.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our running commentary bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
Okay, and then,
fuck society.
And then we got Jared Leto.
Are you ashamed of me because I hadn't realized that?
God help me.
He is helping you. I have AIDS.
Okay, so that so that's
a downer.
Yeah, The Little Thing. Homie, you chose the clip, so
You're right, I did choose the clip. Well, I didn't want to do Joker.
Yeah,
I just figured, Joker or what was the other one that he's Requiem for a Dream?
Fight Club.
Like I didn't want to do those ones.
Fight Club.
And I was like
Fight Club.
Then I was like, oh, Dallas Buyers Club.
Fight Club.
He wasn't in Fight Club.
Yeah, he was. Are you fucking kidding me? He was blonde.
Yes. Oh, Brad Pitt busted his shit up, and it was so great because it was like, Edward Norton. It was so great because he did me a favor before I knew I wanted Jared Leto's face to be busted in.
Well, he's so beautiful. You wanted to just something.
Yeah, he was so beautiful as Cartel Joker, whatever that.
Why don't you read the storyline really quick?
Curtin County Deputy. No, man.
You right?
I'm going to start that over. Can I begin that over?
Yeah. I mean, we can't really cut it out, but yeah.
All right, can we cut it out?
I mean, we can't now.
Can we edit it?
I mean, this episode, this live thing will be here forever, but the edited episode will be also up as well. So,
all right. Kern County Deputy Sheriff Joe Deacon is sent to Los Angeles for what should have been a quick evidence gathering assignment. Instead, he comes embroiled in the search for a serial killer who is terrorizing the city.
So yeah, Joe Deacon, he is played by Denzel Washington, and this one, I feel like that synopsis sort of simplifies the movie because it's got a lot of layers to it.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
This is a very standard crime thriller.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what I was gonna get. That
all right. We have the old cop that's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
The new cop that's around, and we got the creepy, mysterious guy that might be not maybe.
It reminded me. It reminded me of Seven quite a bit.
It reminded me of every fucking crime movie I've ever seen ever.
But there's
the only thing that made this doable or good was that the three main actors in this movie
fantastic.
Were Oscar fucking winning goddamn pieces of gold.
I could watch Denzel Washington paint a wall white and it'd be captivating. Like, you know, like he could do the most mundane shit and I'd be like, this is amazing, right? Not because
he could be tying his shoes.
Yeah, not because it's Denzel Washington, because he's so fucking good at what he does.
He is. Everything he's ever done. I mean, there is not a movie that I'm looking at right now. I'm going through his list of movies that I haven't seen. Nope. Seen that too. Veracity. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a while. I might have to freaking watch that. Pelican Brief. Man, I totally forgot about that too. Much Ado About Nothing. Malcolm X.
Man on Fire. Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. Like, let's go to the first movie he ever did. Wilma. Okay, I don't know Wilma. Oh, it's a TV movie when he was 18.
In 1977.
Okay, I don't know the TV movies when he was 18. But I mean, he's in. Yeah, gosh, so many good movies.
Denzel Washington's an amazing actor. He's one of the best of our generation. He's the third.
And plus, he got to start acting with Howie Mandel.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. They started at the same time?
Howie Mandel and Denzel Washington used to be on St. Elsewhere.
Okay. Together. All right, cool.
The hospital show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rami Malek, he's sort of newer to the scene, really gained prominence with Mr. Robot, and after that he was in Bohemian Rhapsody, and he was in The Master, apparently, as a Clark.
Well, I mean, he was Night at the Museum. He was in both Night at Museums. He was Larry Crown. That was
I totally forgot he was in Short Term 12 as Nate. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in that.
Right, definitely. Yeah, Rami is just, man, anything Rami does from here on out, I'm watching. I just love him.
And he's going to be in No Time to Die, that new James Bond film. But
I know, I've been wanting to see the new James Bond forever. Yeah. If you guys could just stop pushing it back, just release it. Like all these fucking movies that are on hold, I'm so just pissed off at the world about that.
If this thing lets up, we'll have an avalanche of movies we've been dying to see come out around the same time.
The time, like you said, the only way that they'll open up everything 100% is if over 75% of the American population has the vaccine.
So how many of the percent of the U.S. is anti-vax?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't look at those kind of stats. I watch movies, play video games, and smoke dope. I don't know what you want.
Oh, you want to do
wrestling?
You call it dope. You call it dope.
Well, I'm fucking 40, man.
You're fucking doper.
I smoked the marijuana. Anyway.
Hey guys, he lives in Oklahoma. He has the card. It's all good.
Yeah, I can show you my card.
Do you want to show my card? Cover your address, man.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to be dumb. But anyway, continue with the movie.
Yeah, so Rami Malek, he's going to be in this. He's in this, and he was great in it. And we also got Jared Leto, who's been around for a while. He's done some weird shit. He's in a band called 30 Seconds to Mars.
There you go. So everybody knows I'm 100% legal in the state of...
Why do you look like a corpse in that photo?
Because they make you take a picture with your cell phone on a white background and you can't smile. I don't know. So I put on my Mr. Rogers fucking sweater and said, I'm going to make this look as creepy as fucking possible.
Man, check this shit out. When I get my license here in Kansas, they were like, you going to smile? I'm like, why do I need to smile for my license? For like, come on, smile. And I did like a little Mona Lisa smile or whatever.
But anyway, let's get back to the movie.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Right. So Rami Malek, Jared Leto, each main celebrity makes this movie. Yeah, every main star, each person.
Don't call it celebrity because celebrity. Kim Kardashian's a celebrity. These guys are actors, though.
Yeah, who said celebrity?
You did. Each celebrity in this movie.
Celebrity? Yeah. Whatever.
Don't call them celebrity.
Okay, these Oscar-winning
actors
just did a really good job, just knocking this one out of the park.
It's atmospheric. it's got like cool parts in it, but again, like you said, I've seen this movie. And the only thing that makes it great are these actors. Like without this movie, without these acting performances in it, this movie's pretty meh. You know, like, but you and I, you and I both seen this movie. The twists that were in it might get people who do not watch movies, but I understood. Like I saw all of them coming, all of them.
Yeah, you know, I kind of had a hunch on a lot of different things and stuff like that. But the thing is, the thing is about a movie, what makes a movie great, and let's just be honest, if one part of it has an originality to it, has a thing that has something that compels you, that brings you in. It could be the storyline, even on a bad B, C, D movie, if it's a good director or if it's just a good cast, that's what makes movies great. Now, or good, I should say. A movie that's great is someone that has all of that, you know, that all together, those things combine. This movie isn't great, but it's good. It's very good.
I don't because this movie wasn't really about a movie of a murder, though. It's about Jim and Deke. That's what it's really about. You know, it's not really about a murder, in my opinion. People
I feel like it was a buddy movie. You know, like, hey,
yeah.
we became
if you want to make it happy, it's definitely not a whole lot of levity in this movie. And even when parts where Jared Leto's acting insane and you want to laugh, it's definitely it's not funny. You know, not saying it's trying to be funny, but like he's so unhinged in this movie, Jared Leto's character, that you want to laugh at it. What are you making noise for, dude? Come on.
Well, I'm just getting my beer.
All right.
Why you gotta be mad at me for getting a beer?
But that being said,
are you mad because you're not drinking beer?
I don't care. Honestly.
Do you need a hug?
No, kind of, yeah.
You need a mouth hug?
Just a regular hug would be good.
I'm not going to give you a mouth hug.
Please don't.
I mean, I'm married. You're married. That's weird. I'm not cheating on my wife with you. I mean,
that being said,
brother.
Great performances. Anyway. Great performances. Very atmospheric and stylish. The ending will piss off a lot of people, I think. You know, a lot of people like their movies wrapped up in a little bow, you know, but you don't know? Yeah, we'll talk about it after we've done recording.
Yeah. But to be 100% honest, I thought it was cool. I had a good time with it.
Okay.
You know, but just like you said earlier, to us, just because we watch a shit ton of movies, and to be honest, guys, I've really watched a shit ton of movies. Like, I lived above a movie theater and / video store when I was 16 till I was like 18. I used to manage a Blockbuster at one point.
Yeah.
I've lived next to a movie theater within walking distance for at least 20 years. The first, I'd say 25 years of my life. So
yeah,
like,
man.
Every time I found an apartment, I'd be like, oh, there's an apartment. There's the movie theater. Cool. I want that place.
Yeah, you did.
You know,
you did it, pal. Congratulations.
Yeah, I did it. I'm a fucking movie watching jackass.
We are definitely those. So do you want to do some quotes and then we'll go to score?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Now let's see the quotes.
But by the way, you guys want to watch this on HBO Max? I would recommend it, honestly. I would.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What movie was this again?
This was called The Little Things.
All right, let's see here. If I was in a hurry to die, I would go with you. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, that was Midnight Sky. Sorry. My handwriting's sloppy. Anyway.
Come on, break it down. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
Look at me like I'm literally doing it, and you're interrupting like an asshole.
Go on.
Like an asshole.
Oh, you want to apologize?
I did not go to your wedding. Are you to your wedding vows while you're trying to talk and go, hey, come on, can we hurry up with these wedding vows? All right, anyway. I love you.
Do you want me to apologize? Is that what does it make it better right now?
What are you talking about? What?
Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go on with the quotes.
Boulevard beer from Kansas City. Go Chiefs. Anyway, don't look at me. You're the one that's been gone for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We've been under a lot of scrutiny ever since The Night Stalker.
Yeah. Did you watch that? By the way, did you see that thing on Netflix?
Are you playing music right now?
I'm not playing music. What is going on here? Is that you?
I don't know. I like literally, okay, I'm sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden I got like an advertisement in my ear for a couch company.
See, I didn't hear that. So, move on.
All right. Who knows where it came from? All right, let's continue.
I meant to ask you, have you watched the Night Stalker documentary on Netflix?
Yes, of course.
It's great. Oh, go ahead.
When is your boy Columbo going to break my case for me? Uh-huh. You're being pretty quiet over there, Kojak.
What's going on, pal?
I am hearing random noises from somewhere, and I don't know where I'm hearing it from.
I am not.
That is weird. I swear to God, I have ghosts in my house. I'm being haunted. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep... You're going to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. Yeah. Do you believe in God? Anytime I see a thunderstorm surpass a sunrise, a morning of morning dew, I believe. When I see this, I think he is far behind this shit.
Is that your phone making noises now too?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on. Everything technical in my house is going crazy. I think Captain Skeleton back here is right there. Yeah. Captain Skeleton is possessing my stuff. You piss on my leg and call it rain? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm fucking hilarious. The little things are important. The little things get you caught. We got roast beef. We got strips. Now we got hookers.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Big Dick Tracy? If you notice, I wrote down every line that talked about a different detective in the entire movie.
Yeah.
The devil's in the details. It's not like I have a treasure map to find this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Anyway.
Yeah, so little things. My score is a 3.7, actually.
1 to 5, 3.7. 3.9. I'm going to go 2 above you again.
Damn.
I really like this. I really like...
You are like enigma because way I mentioned you, I've seen this movie before, and then you get 3.9. It's really like it's a good version of this movie, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The acting is in
Jared Leto. Yeah. Jared Leto wasn't screwing up the Joker. So any movie where he's not doing that, awesome.
You're all about it. So tell me.
I'm all about Denzel Washington.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love
he's so good,
all Denzel movies.
God, he's
I don't know why.
Fucking good.
Oh my God. I wouldn't even know how to talk to him if I met him in person. I've met celebrities and I've met rock stars and stuff like that, and I usually don't get choked up or like, oh, you're the greatest person ever. I don't get like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be afraid to say something to him and then look like a dumbass in front of fucking Denzel Washington.
He's one of those actors. He's such a good actor that I don't know what he's really like. And I can see interviews with him like Brad Pitt or anything like that. Because they're great actors, I try not to look beyond like what they. I don't know. Look beyond. So without the acting in this, without the actors, what would you give this movie? Like would the rating go down drastically? For me, it would.
Mm-hmm.
With the performances.
Like a 2.8?
Yeah, it'd be awful without that. I mean, it wouldn't be awful.
It just matters. It matters who's in it.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, what if you changed out Denzel Washington for Tom Hanks? Or,
how fucking weird would that be? Because Tom Hanks is a good actor.
No, it wouldn't be weird. I'm just saying, like, someone that is like a mass celebrity, mm-hmm. or not celebrity, but a great actor.
There we go. That's
like Tom Hanks. Like if you put maybe Brad Pitt, I don't know. Like what I'm saying is like a good actor, like one of those actors that no matter what movie you see that son of a bitch in, you're like, man, that's the movie. That's the thing I need to watch with that guy because I like that actor. And I mean, I really think Denzel, Rami, and Jared Leto, they could only be replaced by other legendary actors.
Yeah. You're 100%
to make this movie as good as it was.
I got a quick question for you, pal. And this is so I gotta say. So if I met, like you said, you were talking about meeting people, So I hope you guys just, I asked Neil questions about people he's met all the time.
Yeah.
Like, for example, for some reason I asked him if he met Fred Durst earlier this week.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've seen Fred Durst, but
I-
I've never been like in a backstage area where Fred Durst
I go to Neil whenever I want to hear about...
But Korn, I've been backstage with Korn.
And you met JD, Jonathan Davis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard he's super nice.
We did a shot of Jaeger after I brought a 1998 Family Values Tour T-shirt to get autographed.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, and I told him the story why I brought that, so he was very happy about that.
That's cool. So Korn. But anyway, we got our score. Let's go ahead and do the Rotten Tomatoes score. So why don't you guess the audience score on this?
Has to be 83 at least.
64%.
Whoa!
I mean, I guess a whoa.
I did not see that one coming.
Okay, well, what's the critics' consensus?
You didn't give me the critics' score. Should I guess the critics' score first?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll do the consensus. You do the score.
I was really confused about what just happened there.
What's the score from the critics?
Man, I don't know. The audience one got me. So give me a second.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna have to say 79.
48%.
What?
Yeah.
They went that low.
Yeah, the critics' consensus is an exceptionally well-cast throwback thriller. The little things will feel deeply familiar to genre fans, for better and for worse. Okay. I mean, I liked it. I would recommend this movie 100%. But, who am I? Just both you and I are nobody's talking about movies. So,
I mean, but the thing is, it has like 3 actors in this movie that I think me and you love a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what makes up this movie to us.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we're not as critical assholes as most movie critics, because I mean, just to be honest, we do a thing like we are critic assholes, but we really aren't, because we like things. We like to enjoy cinema. We're just cinema fans.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
If it makes me happy, I'll give it a good score. I mean, there's movies I've liked that you've totally hate.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
And there's movies you like that I totally fucking
For
hated.
sure.
Like, what was that really bright one where I couldn't see the entire movie when we were in the movie theater?
What are you talking about?
It's like all white.
You talking Midsummer?
Midsummer, that's it.
Dude, that was my favorite. That was my favorite movie, 2019. Yeah, it was amazing.
2018, 2019, whatever it was. Yeah, but
fucking
it was just it was so bright. Like the whole time, I'm like half sleepy getting there, and I'm like, oh,
well, it works, man.
This is like, yeah. Oh my god, who's putting the spotlight on my face?
Well, yeah. So what?
But then watching it again, that's the whole point of the movie.
So what are we doing next week?
I thought I sent one to you.
Yeah.
Bliss.
It's got
Bliss with Owen Wilson in it.
Yeah.
And you haven't told me the other one.
We'll figure it out for next episode.
No, we won't.
Yeah,
we never figure it out.
We always do.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Are you saying you'll figure it out? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you never figure it out. You on Wednesday I'll be like, hey, are we figuring this out? Tomorrow's.
We'll find out before Sunday. And just so you guys know, there's an edited episode of this. If you guys just want to listen to it, which that's what we've been doing. An edited episode will be out on Sunday or Monday, for this. So, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right,
man. Are you good? Well, actually, hold on. Let me.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm really upset. I mean,
what's upsetting?
That whole thing that happened this past week.
You want to talk about it, dude? Do you want to talk about it? Because I've almost brought it up, but I didn't know if you want to talk about it. So
I don't know.
You guys
let's finish this episode, and we'll do this just for the live crowd.
Okay. All right. You can find us on Lemons. I'm not even drunk. What's up? Okay.
How are you drunk? You haven't drank anything.
I know. I'm not even drunk.
You're drunk on Mountain Dew.
I know.
Are you all jacked up on Mountain Dew?
You can find us on lemons.net. You can find us on Twitter at MTDS Podcast, right?
Right.
You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/MoviesOnSuck Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTDS Podcast. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/movies don't suck. We have t-shirts at Bonfire, so bonfire.com. Google it. The name's long, so. And then you can also you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube right now. Oh, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I should mention that, right?
Yeah. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Anywhere that podcasts are available, just look Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do, or look up Movies That Don't Suck. If you see the golden emblem, that's us. Or if you see the bald guy and the big tall guy, that's us. We are just a beautiful pair of men.
See, you said you were wearing tie-dye. I wore the Argyle sweater that we wore in our
I know. And you told me to look. I didn't even have a chance to look for it. I was doing too much today. I was trying to do a lot of stuff, so I didn't actively had to think about doing this.
Okay, so I guess we're done, right? So you wanna take
the outro? Well, that's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, every time you're walking down a lonely highway, if someone rolls up to you and wants to throw you in the trunk, just say yes, because it's Jared Leto. Have a good night.